Good morning. Thank you for virtually joining us today. I'm Peter and I am the founder of the platform CredoWeb, professional communication network for HCPs, patients and companies. I'm a medical doctor, but I have been on senior position in the pharma industry for 25 years. Today, I want to share with you our experience and some ideas how new digital communication technology can ensure launch excellence. Why launches are important? Over the next years, pharmaceutical companies will launch more than 100 products, but only 1/3 of the launches meet expectations. Many innovative products are losing their patent protections. They are a new blockbuster in the portfolio of the companies, and at the same time, conditions and competitions for the niche launches are becoming tougher. Having pressure on margins and return of investment, companies face the questions: how can we do more to ensure a successful launch? Why nowadays launches are such a challenge? According to IQVIA, success rate of launches is 35%. So, 65% of the launches are not successful. Specialty products are now leading drivers of value growth for the pharmaceutical market. These are niche products for limited number of patients. Having multiple solutions for small number of patients makes competition tough and the launch process more challenging. Contacts with HCPs are limited. Many of the companies enter medical areas where they have no experience or do not have established relations with KOLs. This makes access to KOLs even more difficult. During the current pandemic situation with COVID-19, access to the HCPs is even harder. Medical sales liaisons cannot have face-to-face visits with doctors. All offline events, traditional advisory boards, and roundtables are cancelled. Specialty products are complicated products with many side effects. Companies replace MSRs with MSLs who have the medical knowledge to communicate all aspects of the product's complexity with the healthcare professionals. Companies need to use new technologies to provide a networking environment where healthcare professionals can communicate at their convenience and exchange scientific information and experience on national and cluster level. To guarantee launch excellence, new technologies are needed. They give new access point to the companies through their MSLs. We are talking about small groups of key specialists and niche products with limited number of patients. We need new technologies to reach doctors, offer them adequate scientific information, receive feedback, tailor the marketing message, and more efficiently communicate and win physicians' engagement. New technology gives companies the ability to provoke the interests of physicians, to attract their attention and present the benefits for specific patient groups. CredoWeb is a new technology solution. CredoWeb is a communication platform connecting all healthcare industry stakeholders, doctors, patients, organizations, and companies. We transform the communication with HCPs and patients because we offer numerous tools to help all marketing activities, including pages of companies, products and people, virtual events, e-learning courses, and tailor-made e-detailing, video calls, content sharing according to specialty and interests, as well as patient support activities. CredoWeb delivers measurable value by using a BI tool providing analytics for the digital activities and behavior of the HCPs and their impact on the outcome. All this fully compliant with all pharma regulation through pharmacovigilance tool specifically designed for the industry. One very important tool is the virtual advisory board. In the pre-launch phase, which is usually 12-18 months before the launch, we use a technology solution called Virtual Advisory Board. In it, we invite QOS from the local market practicing in the specific therapeutic area. The advisory board is led by an international QOL who already has experience with the product. Both local and international QOLs have 24/7 access to the virtual advisory board, in which they can share unlimited questions and comments in written and video format. MSLs are also part of the discussion. The international QOL shares scientific information about the product and their experience with it. This gives a unique opportunity for local and international QOLs to network. This format functions as a preliminary market research. In this way, we get information about the preferred therapeutic approaches and schemes in the specific indications area in which QOLs would like to try new therapy on their patients so that they can later share their own experience with the rest of the physicians community. Another important tool is national virtual events. During the launch, we organize a national virtual event and invite all targeted doctors from the respective specialty. The virtual events could also happen as a continuation of a seminar or a congress. The benefit of the online format is that it gives the opportunity to a larger group of physicians to take part at their convenience and join with questions or comments. In a virtual event, an international QOL together with a local QOL present international experience with the products. This is a unique opportunity for HCPs to ask questions and learn about new therapies in an interactive online environment. Input from the local QOL can provoke the medical community to try a new treatment. Community listening. Through such virtual activities, we can identify doctors that could be brand ambassadors and could assist the launch and post-launch activities to build a community around the product. We can also segment the audience and identify QOLs or physicians who have reservation about the new treatment and target them separately with additional information tailored to their concerns in order to convince them of the benefits. Networking rooms. After launch, we open a virtual networking rooms for physicians working with the therapy where they can share practical experience they have accumulated with patients. A QOL moderates the discussion and answers any questions on specific patient cases or share examples of such cases as continuing medical education for their colleagues. This is an actual service delivery for the doctors to make their work easier. E-messaging system with video calls, the so-called tailor-made e-detailing. The messaging system allows MSRs to lead a tailored communication with each of the doctors they work with, send them specific information they may be interesting for them. Sending personalized communication and holding video calls with doctors allows to bringing the personal touch of the MSR in their relationship. What about benefits for the company? In the pre-launch phase, the company can perform community listening to learn what is the therapy area practice, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the current therapeutic treatments, who are the doctors who could be early adopters of the new medication. During the launch, the company can have multiple points of contact with doctors. The amount is limited in the offline activities but can be greatly enhanced with digital activities such as virtual events, networking rooms, and personalized messages. Based on the feedback from doctors, the MSRs can tailor the information for every individual doctor to actively engage them. Create fast-growing brand reputation in the new for the company specific therapeutic area. Support doctors and be service provider. Provide patient support activities. It is crucial to analyze the impact of the activities. We have devised special statistics dashboards that give detailed information about the points of contact on regional, national or cluster level with the different elements of the virtual activities. Insights about who are the most active physicians, which activities or content they interact with, and follow the dynamics. You can see how, when there is an interesting questions asked or opinion shared, for example, the community sees it, reads it, engage with it with further questions or opinions. This quick feedback allows real-time community management and marketing messages adjustment. Last but not least, you can evaluate what is the effectiveness of the activities in terms of increase not just the brand reputation, but also in sales and respectively what is the return on investment. One example, case study done by Gordon Richter for the launch of their innovative and patented medical device for prevention and treatment of HPV-dependent cervical lesions papillary care. Gordon Richter chose to use CredoWeb as technology solution, which to be integrated within launch and post-launch stages. The objectives of the projects were to raise awareness among targeted HCPs, gynecologists and GPs in the country, establish the brand as a first choice solution in prevention and treating of low-grade squamous intraepithelial lesions, to establish professional networking for doctors to share feedback for the product, its application and therapy, provide valuable content to the HCPs based on their needs and interactions, empower MSRs of the company with a tool for additional contact points with the doctors. The project launch stage started Q2 2019 and now is in the post-launch stage, and the company uses mix of multi-channel marketing activities in CredoWeb, such as virtual events led by local KOLs in both stages, pharmacovigilance monitoring of the mentions during these events, community listening, and tailored email and e-messaging communication as follow-up of the virtual events. Gordon Richter integrated approach for the project started with offline launch symposia during National Gynecology Conference, where they announced the upcoming virtual events and distributed invitation to the doctors. During the first 6-week-long virtual event, multiple video statements were published by 2 KOLs. During the second virtual event, in the post-launch stage of the product, the company involved regional opinion leaders to share their experience with the product. The result of the projects are the following. Over 44% coverage of the gynecology specialists in the region. In total, 214 questions and opinions shared in the virtual events. 7-time increase in sales of the product after starting the digital activities. Gordon Richter evaluated the project as successful due to papillary care's faster penetration in the market. So far, pharma has taken its time to go digital. But now, in this emergency situation, coronavirus time, they need to do this overnight.